People who knew well-known YouTubers/influencers before they got popular, how much are they faking their personality on camera? My high school econ teacher also taught Anthony and Ian from Smosh when they were in high school. He said Anthony was super shy and that Ian made jokes to the whole class about liking weed. My cousin is a previously well-known but faded-out fashion insta influencer in Australia, and it's not so much that her personality is different, it's the lifestyle that's different. She's a gorgeous 20-something in a gorgeous house living the high life. She is drowning in credit card debt and lives with her parents in a pretty average suburban house. My aunt just has impeccable styling. You can see the real personality of Linus Sebastian when he interacts with people who are not part of his company, like when he gave away a computer to some rando women at Micro Center, or when he meets other YouTubers at trade shows. Literally every single time he is humble, soft-spoken and kind. The videos with Jay from Jay-Z 2 Cents, where he talks to outsiders on a non-professional level, he's the same pompous jackass on camera and off. Guess which one is the rich YouTuber? My friend used to be close friends with Fruity Poppin', Pika Pika bitch meme, now YouTube and Instagram influencer, a few years back in high school, and I remember meeting her once too. Her personality is exactly the same as her on-screen persona in the sense that she has always been extremely fake. There was not a single moment where she seemed genuine. Sure, she was kind and very bubbly, but you could tell that it was all an act. She amps it up a bit for the camera, but I think she faked everything because she didn't exactly have a great familial background. If I remember correctly, she was banned from every mall in the area for shoplifting makeup. Every so often she'll pop up on my feed and I see her promoting brand deals and stuff. I find it kind of ironic, but good for her for being able to find success. I hope things work out for her in the coming years too. Can't say I know Shane Dawson personally, but I had an Instagram account featured on Shane Dawson's conspiracy theory video where he interviews the account's owner, but he never interviewed me, so. Not that that really speaks to his character or anything like that, but figured I'd mention it. Edit, grammar. From Ohio, my cousin knew the Paul brothers even before their uprising on Vine, now YouTube. Meet them personally as they became famous on Vine. They were less as they are now, but even back then they're very much the same. I'd say their YouTube success just blew out that little part of them that held them back due to a possible social/moral backlash, but it was still there. I know a girl who is an influencer, and what her followers don't know is that she's actually a prostitute and rich Johns pay her to go on expensive vacations with them. Actors call it acting. I went to college with Ryan from the Through Our Eyes YouTube channel. When I knew him, he was always a really great dude and one of the best artists I've ever seen. He was very different from his video persona. I wouldn't say he's being fake, just different. That's a wrong way to see it, imho. The YouTuber is a character most of the time. They are entertainers that play a role, and with time they get a better feeling of what PPL like, and they tend to capitalize on that specific gimmick or personality. Not an influencer, but an actress that got very famous last year in my country, T. I went to high school with her, and met her under a different last name, as T.F. Although not in my class, we befriended each other in choir practice and started hanging out a little. She was truly special, beaming in a way, and you'd feel that warmth instantly when with her. Yes, she is very beautiful, but her smile and personality were even more captivating, so in a way it was clear to me she was something else, practically since the very first time I talked to her. She wanted to become an actress by getting into the acting academy after high school, but failed the entrance exam. So she decided not to get into any college, take the time to prepare for next year's exam, and start working as a cleaner/helper in McDonald's. I learned this as I visited that McDonald's location in this period once as she was sweeping the floor, and stopped by me to talk for a few minutes. She was still the same, so warm and friendly, and I was very happy she wasn't sad about failing with her goal or doing the job she was right then. As I felt once again how special she was, I truly believed she would succeed and wished her the best. I felt we were both happy to run into each other, and did again some time later. The next year, not only did she get into the school, but soon after some people in the industry noticed her and she got a starring role in a regional HBO miniseries. She was a breakout star, known under a new last name, T. The whole nation was swooned by her. She was in all the magazines, and even won the season of Dancing with the Stars. As for me, right when she became popular, she removed me as a friend on Facebook and unfollowed me on Instagram. No idea if she did the same with other people. I don't want to think less of her, but it did hurt a little. I still wish her all the best. I know a few famous people from high school and college. Keeping it vague because you could probably guess who I am with the combo of names. The YouTube star, couple million subscribers, was super quiet in high school but his private Facebook is now more douchy than his public one. I'm pretty sure his YouTube and real-life personality are similar. Food Instagrammer, around 50k follows, says she likes the food no matter what she actually thinks if it photographs well. Otherwise she has always been very nice and is definitely a foodie. We talk about food occasionally and she usually has good recommendations. Insta model, 300k follows, was one of the dumbest, most shallow people I've ever met. I've heard some recent gossip and seen her at bars a few times and I think she's still that way. Political YouTuber, don't know how to qualify this person's fame but she appears on mainstream cable news channels sometimes, is way more moderate in person and plays it up on TV. Her vibe is pretty similar for both though. I went to the same elementary school as a apparently pretty popular YouTuber. I have no idea what his channel is about though I don't watch it but it has millions of subs. He was a year younger than me and the only thing I remember is that he used to be really good at soccer, which he actually was a professional footballer before YouTube, and the second was that he used to burst into classrooms and fart really loud and then leave. So if he farts a lot on his channel he's doing a good job at being consistent in his life. I still remember watching the Team Crafted video where Post Malone was still Austin and friends with Minecraft Universe. One of my best friends is a pretty well-known YouTuber/podcaster in a pretty niche community and he is usually exactly like he is in person as on video and the show personality-wise. Only difference is for his content he wants to keep it family-friendly so he has more of a filter when the camera is rolling or is recording a podcast. I sometimes chat a bit with NDY, very well-known Mario SFM animator. He's a very cool dude although a bit stressed and he sure as heck doesn't fake his passion for 3D animation. I know a lot of YouTubers and business operators of various sorts around a niche industry. I had a channel of my own for a while, and interacted with many of them. In that community, the big name on the YouTube side does tabletop reviews, never shows his face, and has a very thick, distinct accent. Many people think it's an act to protect his identity. I've talked to him multiple times, and had breakfast with him last time he was in my city. He is exactly as he seems on his channel, and the voice is 100% his normal conversational voice. If anything, people don't realize that he's even more intelligent and well-educated than he seems. Awesome guy. My older brother was in the same year as Oli White. He knew of him as being annoying and spoilt. He was brought up being quite privileged and always had the newest thing bought for him. He doesn't seem to act like that on YouTube but I haven't watched his videos in years, so I wouldn't know how he's changed. Our old neighbor was Zach Dingle from Emmerdale, and he is the exact same, a drunken wreck. Jacksepticeye when he first started hid his accent and his Irish nationality because he thought people wouldn't enjoy his content for this fact but now he doesn't hide his accent and everyone loves it. I know a huge amount of well-known Sims content creators and they're all really like they seem except for two. One is as fake and bitchy as the day is long and the other is much shyer than she looks. I know a guy who is a pretty big Twitch streamer, and I'd say he is pretty genuine to his personality. The only difference is that his Twitch personality is how he normally is but cranked up to 11. In the UK there is a quite popular YouTube channel called TGF. Now, I used to know Rommel from high school days and playing American football and to be honest he was a pretty chill dude. Confident and funny but now he seems like a complete douche. As for Jay, one of my good friends used to go to high school with him and from what he told me the kid used to talk shit about everyone to the point where he didn't really have many friends. From what I'm told, BTW. This is how completely brain dead they are nowadays. Jay decided one day that it would be a super cool idea to put his head in a microwave. Now you may be asking wow that's quite mundane but wait, there's more. He also put cement in there with his head. Fire brigade ended up being called to his house to set him free. All that for views. Marcia, PewDiePie's wife, is known for her baby talk / high-pitched cute girly voice. She actually has normal, even slightly deep, voice. Also she was on her Cousins and Stay Stroy when she could be heard speaking Italian using her normal voice. I've known Cyrus, Bumpkin and many of those creators and TBH they don't fake their personalities much. What they do fake is how happy and enthusiastic they are about something. Most of the time they don't really want to talk about a certain thing but have to and they change immediately. Sometimes they do this thing where they say like 100 times before starting and they just huff and puff for like 5 minutes straight and then put on a personality weird but not too off TBH. A friend of a friend is good friends with Asmongold but had no idea he was famous on Twitch/YouTube for a long time. When she found out and asked him about why he never said anything he was just like oh I didn't really think it was a big deal. Apparently he is very humble and nice in person. I've known Mr. Beast since he had 90k subs. Nothing has changed, and I like that even though he has a lot of money he's still the same person. One of my mates went to school with Markiplier. Apparently he was a pompous douche in person. Now when you say this it got me thinking. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and I remember between 2009 to 2012, most of the people who were uploading clips on YouTube were mostly doing it for fun, not taking it as a job. Ray Williams Johnson was very popular and he had around 3 million subscribers and 1.3 million daily viewers, IIRC, so most of the YouTubers tried to copy his format in a positive way. 6 to 10 minutes long videos, shots taken in one room, usually talking about funny clips and funny news. Long story short, Vine became huge, and after some time, most of the Viners switched to YouTube. At that time pranks videos were popular trend and everybody was doing it. Also, around that time Vitalized uploaded that gold digger video and got like 7M or 20M in 1 week, which was huge, and everybody started to copy that, renting exotic cars and trying to find gold diggers. Fast forward to vlog era mid to late 2015, I guess many people got bored of doing pranks every day/week, so they started with the daily vlogs, and that's when most of the people edit/cut and try to make their personality appear the way they want to. I think around 2015 is when people realized they can make a lot of money on YouTube. That's when daily vlogs really became a hit, and somebody like Roman Atwood was getting 3-5M viewers on daily vlog videos, which was far better than uploading one prank per 1 to 2 weeks that generated around 20M viewers. I don't know him personally, but apparently Jello Apocalypse can be kind of a piece of work sometimes. Like, he's not a bad guy, but can just be really difficult.